Fela Kuti, a name known by all Nigerians, a historical yet relevant figure, political activist, rebel, and the pioneer of the music genre afrobeat. It was a name I heard a lot growing up. However, my interest was heightened after the rise of modern day afrobeats. I wanted to determine whether the two genres were linked, while also learning about the remarkable man's life. Are the similarities just limited to the name? Why did authorities not like him? And why is he someone that we still remember to this day? Afrobeat is defined as a music genre which mixes African American genres like jazz and funk with Ghanaian highlife. Originally known as Olufela Kuti, he was born in 1938 to a middle-class family. However, he defied the wishes of his parents and studied music at Trinity College London in 1959. I guess the stereotype of my child must be doctor, lawyer, accountant just wasn't good enough for him. While in London, he studied Afro-Cuban music and listened to the jazz of Miles Davis, while still mainly playing highlife with his band, the Koala Lobitos. However, he didn't really like highlife as he thought it had the beat but not the depth, while jazz had the depth but not the beat. So it wasn't until 1969 that his Afrobeat journey really began. Inspired by the Black Power movement, the funk of James Brown, and the autobiography of Malcolm X, on his return to Nigeria, he became more conscious along with his music. He changed his band's name to Nigeria 70, then Africa 70, and finally Egypt 80. He changed his own name from Ransom to Anikulapo, meaning one who has captured death in his pouch, since the former was a slave name. And he called his club the Afro Spot and later the Shrine. His songs were often in protest of the corruption and brutality under the military governments. Delivered in a call and response style with his singers, he would often interchange between English, Pidgin, and Yoruba, depending on what part of society he was addressing. Afrobeats is an umbrella term coined by DJ Abranti in 2011. It refers to music which combines genres like hip-hop, R&B, and dancehall with traditional African music. Now, this type of music has been on the rise for a while. The launch of MTV Base Africa in 2005 gave West African artists a platform to showcase their music, giving rise to artists like P Square. However, it wasn't until 2011 when it really gained mainstream attention in the UK with the release of Oliver Twist by D'banj. And it's safe to say that we wanted more. British Ghanaian rapper Sway argued that there are similarities between the two genres. He compared Kuti and D'banj and said that they both try and take Western influences and add them to African culture. This is true, and both do try to create a modern sound. They both also use Pidgin, English, and indigenous languages. Despite this, there's a real difference in terms of subject matter. Compare Beast of No Nation by Kuti with Ojuelegba by popular artist Wizkid. Beast of No Nation is over 7 times longer than Ojuelegba and made up largely of an instrumental section. When Kuti does speak, it's about the craziness of Nigerian society, whereas Wizkid focuses on gratitude as he's thanking God for life. Furthermore, Kuti uses a call and response technique and repetition to reinforce his message and create a discussion, while Wizkid structures his song verse chorus, verse chorus. So I know which one I'm going to be hearing in the rave. Billie Jean, Chris in the audio. Simply put, afrobeats is pop music made by largely West African artists and artists within the African diaspora. Artists have even begun to distance themselves from the afrobeats term, given its incorrect association with the afrobeat movement. Instead, they prefer to use terms like afropop, afro swing, and afrofusion. It's not a socially conscious music like afrobeat. And popular afrobeats artist Davido said, "There's so much going on in Africa that the last thing people want to hear is sad music." While Kuti said that there's no music for enjoyment, for love, and it's such a struggle for people's existence. Having said that, some artists have been able to channel his energy to varying degrees of success. Burna Boy often samples Kuti's music and even performed in his underwear at 2013's Celebration as a tribute to him. Despite this, the reduced focus on politically and socially driven lyrics, the evolution of music and song structure, and the ambiguity surrounding the term afrobeats means that it's not directly influenced by Kuti. Nonetheless, he's still a figure that's respected in the music industry and someone who opened doors for this current wave of artists.